Every time you open ChatGPT, you explain your business again. What you sell, who you help, how you sound, what you charge, what you're trying to accomplish. And then the next day, you come back and do it all over again. That's not an AI assistant, that's a search bar. Today I'm going to show you how to build the first AI assistant I think every solo business owner needs, one that already understands your business and can help you respond to new client inquiries without starting from scratch every single time. And stay with me because the final instruction is the one most people leave out. Without it, your assistant can sound confident, helpful, and still give you an answer that's completely wrong for your business. If we haven't met, I'm Efwa. I help women use AI as leverage to build profitable businesses without a big team, without a big budget, and without giving up their lives. New videos every Thursday. Here's the kind of message every business owner gets. Hi, I found your website and I'm interested in working together. Can you tell me more about what you offer, how much it costs, and whether you have an availability next month? Normally, you stop what you're doing, gather the same information you've already written somewhere else, and draft another response from scratch. But here's what my system produces. It knows the offer, it knows the audience, it knows the tone, it knows what questions to ask before recommending the next step. That's what we're building. The first mistake people make is building an assistant for everything. They tell it, help me run my business. That sounds ambitious, but it's too vague. A useful assistant needs one clear responsibility. For this one, the job is help me respond to new client and customer inquiries accurately, warmly, and in my voice. That's specific enough to train, and it's connected to money. A slow, confusing, or generic response can quietly cost you a lead. I'm building this inside a ChatGPT project because I want the instructions and business context saved in one place. Now it has a job, but it still doesn't know your business. So that's next. Your assistant can't give you accurate answers using information you never gave it. Inside the project instructions, paste something like this. Don't dump your entire company history into it. Give it the information it actually needs to do this job. Your audience, your offers, your pricing, your process, your current priorities. You can also upload an FAQ, services guide, product sheet, or any document you already use to answer common questions. Now it knows what you do, but if we stop here, it still sounds like an overly enthusiastic customer service robot. So now we teach it how you sound. Give it 3 to 5 examples of messages or emails you actually wrote, not your most formal writing. Use examples that sound like you on a good day. Then add this instruction. The 5-bullet summary matters because you can check whether it understood you before trusting what it writes. Now it knows your business, it knows your voice, but this next part is what keeps it from making embarrassing assumptions. This is an instruction I told you not to skip.
Those qualifying statements matter.
A good assistant doesn't just write prettier sentences, it helps you make a better decision. And saying I don't know yet is a feature, not a failure. AI is most dangerous when it's wrong and completely confidently certain. Now we've given it the job, the business, the voice, and the rules. So let's see whether it actually works. Use this prompt. That first sentence forces it to check itself before drafting. Now check 5 things. 1, did it recommend the correct offer? 2, did it use accurate pricing and details? 3, does it sound like you? 4, did it avoid making promises? 5, is the next step obvious? This is the difference between using ChatGPT casually and building an actual AI assistant. You're no longer pasting random information into a blank box and hoping for something useful. Here's what happened. You took a task that interrupts your day, requires context switching, and gets rewritten over and over, and turned it into a 2-minute review. The assistant isn't replacing your judgment, and it's holding the context, preparing the first draft, and making sure you're not rebuilding the same response every time someone reaches out. That's leverage. And if you want to build more assistants like this, I made a free mini course called Build Your AI Team. It's 3 short videos that walk you through creating your first useful AI team without making it complicated. The link is below. Next week, I'm giving you the exact ChatGPT prompt I use for the emails that are emotionally harder to send. The follow-up, the polite note, the price increase, and the invoice reminder. That one doesn't require a saved assistant. You can paste it in and use it immediately. So subscribe now so you don't miss it. And if you want to keep going right now, last week I showed you the AI system I use to turn one idea into a whole week of content. Watch that one next. And remember, you don't need a big team or a big budget. You need leverage. AI is your leverage. Keep building and keep it casual. See you next week.